and metahuman.
All right, guys, it's Jahlon, and the cat is out of the bag. That integral component of development Steven talked about last week is the Unreal Engine 5 upgrade, and this is probably the best decision Intrepid could make. Unreal Engine 5 is an amazing engine. It's an improvement on Unreal Engine 4. It has a ton of amazing features, most of them that help with your development process timeline, but this is absolutely also the right time to make this move. If you remember back in November, Steven talked about prototyping some combat designs. They talked about using Alpha 1 data to make data-driven decisions. They were going to make some decisions on, is action going to stay the way they planned? Is it going to be abilities or action or tab? Or are they going to make it so that all abilities are action and tab? So while combat is in redesign, there are a lot of things that can be worked on. You can work on art, you can work on assets, you can do some animations, mounts, you can finalize your node decisions, but a lot of systems are tied directly to the combat system. So until combat is decided on, you can't really finalize these other things. One of those is the character creator. People say, well, why is the character creator beholden to combat? Well, the character creator is going to be responsible for the hitboxes, and the hitboxes are going to be the limiting factors on the character creator. So until you know how the hitboxes are going to work, you can't really make final decisions with the character creator. You also can't really work on the combat animations. How many abilities overall do you have to build? Are you building every ability to be action and tab, or are you building abilities to be action or tab? So right now, while combat is kind of the linchpin, there's a little lull in the overall development on Ashes. Intrepid is busy making the best move with this engine upgrade. The reason why this is so important is, number one, we are still early on in the development of Ashes. Now, I know that we've been waiting for 2 years past original promised release, but this is still relatively early in their design process. Number two, they would eventually have to make this move anyway, be it just before launch or post-launch. This would be interference with their post-launch game development. At that point, they would be standing absolutely still while waiting for the engine to change over. And that's because eventually, and we don't know when, but eventually Epic Games will stop supporting Unreal Engine 4. And finally, there's a lot of people who are saying that this is going to cause like a year-long delay or multiple years delay. And because Intrepid's made this decision, we're not going to see Ashes of Creation until 2025. Honestly, I don't know where people get some of that stuff. Intrepid's already been underway with the change for several months, and Intrepid's development team understands the value of building the game on a rock foundation rather than loose sand. So while combat's in redesign, engineering's making the swap over. These things are happening concurrently. Combat and the engineering swap don't rely on each other. So this isn't going to really impact their overall timeline. Intrepid managed to do a complete rework of their core back end in about an 8-month period back when they discovered critical flaws with APOC. And since they're already in the process of that rework, it means we won't be seeing this 1-year delay people are screaming about. Now, what does Unreal Engine 5 bring to the table? It brings a much faster development process in the realm of art and animation, environment, and lighting. Nanite is this wonderful tool. It allows you to create rich, detailed pictures that make you feel like you're seeing movie quality scenes without a noticeable loss in frame rate. Nanite also allows for ZBrush imports directly. Instead of having to do a lot of manual downgrading, the Nanite technology allows the engine to automatically downgrade poly count so that users can maintain a high frames per second resolution because it only renders what you are actually seeing. The other big one, the huge one, is Lumen. If you listen to the few and far between accolades that New World gets, one of its best features is the lighting. And with the Lumen, Unreal Engine editors are able to get a better lighting solution. They don't have to take a lot of time to what they say bake for light maps. Instead, they can really work on the lighting in real time. So what does this mean for Intrepid Studios at the end of 2021? What this means is they will finish off the engine upgrade. This will no doubt delay any Alpha 2 testing, only because Unreal Engine 5 isn't released yet. It is scheduled to release in Q1 of 2022. And with that said, I did a video on Alpha 2 expectations. Q1 of 2022 is too soon to be expecting Alpha 2 anyway. So really, at the end of the day, the people that are worried that this was going to have some sort of major impact on Ashes, that's simply not going to happen. With that said, I'd love to see your comments down below. What do you think about this change out? Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Is this the news that you were expecting, or were you expecting something else? Be on the lookout for my other video from today's live stream. I will be putting out a video that recaps all of the other details. I have decided to go back to recapping the news monthly. You guys be on the lookout for that. It is the day before Christmas Eve, so you have a happy holiday, and rock out to some epic orchestra Christmas carols in the upper right-hand corner over on PGN Music. You guys take care, and I'll see you next time.
I say, Sprocket, we've reached the end of another video. Time to thank the sponsors. Yes, that will do, that will do. Shall we pop off for a spot of tea?